So, you're a developer. You write clean code, follow best practices, maybe even know 3 frameworks. But then, someone less technical than you gets promoted, or lands the job you wanted, or suddenly becomes lead of the project, and you start wondering, are soft skills actually more valuable than coding skills? Let's break this down. Why soft skills matter, where coding still rules, and how to find the balance if you want real long-term growth.
Welcome to Deploy.
We've all heard it, especially early in our careers. If you're good enough at coding, everything else will fall into place. And it sounds logical. After all, software development is about writing software, right? But once you enter the real world, working on teams, building products for users, shipping code that lasts, you realize something. Being a brilliant coder doesn't automatically make you valuable. Yes, being technically solid is important. In fact, it's the baseline. But it only gets you so far if you can't explain your approach to a teammate or justify your decisions. You write code that only you can understand. You dismiss feedback or treat every review like a battle. You over-engineer a solution when the problem needed something simple and fast. The truth is, you're not building code in a vacuum. You're part of a team, part of a product, part of a business. And companies aren't just hiring code monkeys, they're hiring collaborators, people who can think critically and work well with others. Developers who can bridge the gap between technical depth and human connection are the ones who stand out long term. You might be the smartest dev in the room, but if you create friction, isolate yourself, or can't connect with the team, your technical brilliance becomes a liability. Because in the end, great code that no one understands or wants to work with isn't actually that valuable. So, what exactly are soft skills? They're the human side of being a developer. Things like communication, written and verbal, empathy, teamwork, adaptability, leadership, giving and receiving feedback. These aren't just buzzwords. They're the skills that make teams work. You can be the best coder in the world, but if you can't explain your idea to a PM, or resolve a conflict with another dev, or guide a junior without sounding condescending, then you're blocking your own progress. In many cases, soft skills are what make senior devs actually senior, not their lead code scores. So, which one matters more? Technical skills or soft skills? The honest answer is, it depends on where you are in your career path. When you're just starting out, technical skills are everything. You need to prove you can write clean, functional code, follow instructions, and understand the tools your team uses. Hiring managers want to know, can you do the job? Can you contribute without breaking everything? At this stage, no one expects you to lead meetings or architect systems, but they do expect you to learn fast, ask questions, and not become a blocker. As you gain experience, the game starts to shift. You're expected to take more ownership, to communicate progress, to work cross-functionally with designers, PMs, and QA. Your ability to explain technical ideas in simple language starts to matter just as much as your ability to implement them. By the time you're aiming for senior staff or lead roles, the technical playing field is level. Everyone can code. Everyone knows how to structure a project or debug a weird API issue. So what sets people apart now? How well they manage complexity across teams, how they mentor junior devs and build others up, how they handle conflict, ambiguity, and pressure, and how they make decisions that actually align with business goals, not just technical purity. At higher levels, soft skills become the multiplier. They determine how much impact your technical skills actually have. Let's bring this down to earth. In the real world, the people who stand out aren't always the fastest typers or the ones who solve lead code problems in 60 seconds. Think about the dev who gets chosen to lead a team. It's often not the one who writes the most elegant algorithms. It's the one people trust, the one who listens during meetings, helps others unblock, and brings calm during chaos. What about the person who gets invited to meet with clients, stakeholders, or leadership? Again, not always the most technical person in the room. It's the one who can take a complex idea and explain it in plain English. The one who doesn't just know what the system does, but why it matters to the business. Or the dev who quietly avoids burnout, hits deadlines, and helps the team ship week after week. They're not pulling all-nighters. They're using emotional intelligence. They set boundaries, manage expectations, and keep morale steady. These people may not have the flashiest GitHub profiles or viral side projects, but they're the ones you want on your team when things get tough. They create momentum, they create culture. And guess what? Companies notice. They promote based on impact, not raw technical horsepower, because in the long run, a brilliant solo dev can only go so far. Teams win the game. And the devs who uplift teams, they're the ones who combine solid tech skills with world world-class soft skills. Good news! Soft skills can be learned, just like coding. You don't need to be super extroverted or fake a personality shift. Start small, ask more questions in meetings, practice explaining technical concepts in plain language, offer to mentor a junior or onboard a new hire, listen more in code reviews instead of just defending your ideas. And don't stop coding, just shift from only technical improvement to well-rounded growth, because in the end, your impact won't just come from your code. It'll come from how you help others succeed too. So, are soft skills more valuable than coding skills? At some point, yes. Not because code doesn't matter, but because people and systems are messy and communication is what holds it all together. If your goal is long-term success, not just writing clever code, but leading, influencing, and building real products, then soft skills aren't optional. They're your multiplier. What's your experience with this? Have you seen great devs get passed over for lacking soft skills, or the opposite? Drop it in the comments and let's have a real conversation about it. And if you want more no-BS dev talk like this, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
System check. Thanks for watching Deploy. Deploy. Log your saves, Deploy.